What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing today? It's Friday, y'all. Um, how I had Tina Marie, or my name could be Tina. Okay. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because right before I got on here, um, I was hearing this song by Tina Tina Turner, rolling, rolling, yeah, rolling on the river. Do 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 do. So some of you guys could be traveling back home, or maybe you were just taking a trip, or you're thinking about taking a trip. But this trip is very significant. Like it's different than any trip that you've ever taken. Like this trip is like a guide. You're being divinely guided. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're ready to get away from the old town, maybe where you come from, where you've been at for a while. It's just time to move. Okay? And so, somebody name could be Tina Turner. I don't know. Maybe you like Tina Turner. But most definitely this is confirmation if you are being called to take a journey, to take a leap of faith, to get out, outside of your comfort zone. um so I'm picking up on that energy. First and foremost, I want to say that you guys are on a secure line when you guys come here. Okay. um there is no interference from any outside entities that do not uphold and respect the collective. So, yeah, this is a protected line, and so let me keep going. So I was sitting here and I was like, okay, so what is the message gonna be? So the proof is you. You are the proof. So this message is confirmation that you are moving in the right direction, that you are on your path. You know what I'm saying? Like I said earlier, I'm really picking up on a lot of souls that's ready to move forward. You're ready to create new memories. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of things that's old and that's no longer it no longer serve you. And so I feel like leaving your hometown can be very significant, like I said earlier. Relationships that you're no longer in contact with certain people, or you no longer have these relationships, and some of these people are in deep regret about how they treated you, um, you know how they were jealous. I'm picking up on a lot of jealous energy. A lot of these people that you cut off, that you no longer, that fell off. I'm gonna say they fell off. It was like they fell off. The more and more you healed, the more and more you got to know who you are, and you changed. Your conversation changed. The way that you was always different. Okay, you were always different, and so people are naturally attracted to you. Okay, whoever this message is for, people are naturally attracted to you. Okay, and so but you attract a lot of different souls. So it's not just good. You also attract, bad souls. And what I mean by that is souls that are not of light. Okay? They don't know how to balance the light and the darkness. Okay? Because they only work in darkness. So some of you could very well have been, maybe your last relationships with these people, they were dark witches. Like they were really preying on your downfall. They had a lot to say about you mentally, spiritually, and those thoughts didn't go unheard. The universe heard these thoughts. Whoever I'm speaking to, you are very loved by the universe. Okay? You're very supported by the universe. So whatever you do choose to do moving forward, just know that you're going to succeed. Just know that it's going to happen. You just have to be willing to step out on a limb, be the fool. You know what I'm saying? The fool card, which talks about just stepping out on faith and just going for it. Um, some of you guys could be going through like financial hardship. Um, I'm picking up on that as well. Okay, you've really been trying to, I might even, they said don't say trying. You've been creating your own lane when it comes to your financial freedom. Like you don't want to work for nobody else. You want to work and do the things that you desire, the things that is going to help humanity. It's going to help you grow as a person. And this can look like a variety of different things, but I just see you creating your own lane. You know what I'm saying? Like you're creating a lane where it's like, it could even be like, I'm picking up on like, um, you know how they be having like the funding for the programs for the community for children or just giving back. It could be clothes, collecting clothes, you know, having like a safe place for people to come and eat and things like that. So I'm picking up on that. So let's get to the cards, y'all, and see. So you see what the message is. It says the proof is you. You are the proof that, you know, that there is life after death. And that we are not here, and then once we're physically gone, it's just completely over. You know what I'm saying? You've had so many deaths and rebirths in this lifetime, and this is why it's a lot of souls that resent you, because they don't understand your resilience. They don't understand how you get through every time. It's like they're showing me like a portal closing, but each portal and on each timeline in your life, you made it through that portal right when it was about to close. And the thing is so many souls made it through, and there's so many that didn't. But you have to remember that they see you, they see the progress, they see the growth. You know, they see you, they see you becoming alive more and more every time you make a decision for yourself, every time you love yourself, put yourself first. All right, so let's see. I really wanted to tap into the ancestors because I feel like this message goes so far back, and I'm picking up on like wherever your roots are coming from. You can have roots in Dallas, Texas. You can have roots in Missouri. You can have roots in fucking, this shit go way back. Mississippi, Louisiana, Egypt. These roots go, so these are the souls that's helped you along your path. And now I feel like they're calling out for you to take an adventure. So let's see what happened. Let's see. Okay, y'all. Okay, Spirit. Thank you for allowing me to be a vessel and trusting me with the information that you open up for me, the doors that you open up, the Akashic records, all of that. I'm so grateful and thankful. My ancestors be on hit, y'all. Like my ancestors go bananas. They bananas, y'all, with information. Oh my goodness. I get all of the tea. I'm grateful. Whoever I'm speaking to can be a medium as well. I'm picking up on, like, your gifts have enhanced. Your gifts have enhanced. So your ability to pick up on things are very, very, I mean, it's like very precise, very sharp. You have a very sharp mind at this time. Okay, use it wisely. It's not going anywhere. You know, the reason why you were gifted this is because of the work that you've done. You are the proof. You are the proof that you do not have to stay in the same place. Mentally, spiritually, physically, none of that. Like when nobody else was there to push you, you pushed yourself. That's the resilience that you show. You're not weak at all. Whoever I'm speaking to, whoever this message is for, there is no weakness in you. The number 5 can be significant. You could be seeing 555. Okay, somebody's name could be Lydia, or maybe you have a relative named Lydia, or I don't know, but that name just came up. Okay, Spirit, what messages do you have? I'm just gonna take that. Oh my goodness. Ruler. You are a ruler. You're sovereign. Whoever this message is for, the collective that this is for, leadership. You are a fucking leader. I cannot make it up. I cannot make it up. Oh my goodness. Hold on. We finna get up in this, because I want to see something. Hold on. Let me see, y'all. And that is leadership. I'm going to take my time, y'all. Whenever you're doing what makes you happy, what fulfills your heart, every time you take that leap Every time you go in that direction, you see the moon is back here, how the moon is set back there. When you follow your true, like your heart, when you follow that, like it's it's like you're awakening souls that's no longer here in the physical. But when you go through a city, or when you go through a state, or when you walk through a cemetery, this is what they're showing me. When you walk through a land, I don't care if you walk into the store, from your house to the, you do not feel alone. You raise souls. Like, it's like souls, they, this is the, and these are souls that's not even in your lineage. These are souls that just by you walking through, the power that's on you, the power that resides in you, you wake up so many souls, so many ancient deities. I'm picking up on ancient deities. The ancients, they're with you. When you walk, they walk with you. So it's a profound respect that you have in the spiritual realm with souls, because they see you doing it. They see you moving in a way where you done went through some painful deaths in this lifetime. Like, when you fall, or when you felling, you then fell hard. When you done been down on your ass, you done been down real, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it seems like when you down like that, it's nobody around to catch you. It's nobody around to pick you up. You have to pick yourself up. So it's the resilience of this, of your leadership. And that's what, now you are a leader. You are a true leader. Okay? You're divinely guided. You're connected to the cosmos. Everything. Oh my goodness. Whoever I'm speaking to, it's an honor to feel your energy. Okay? Let me find this, because I want to read this to you guys. Where is this at? And then we're going to get into the cards. Where is she? Let me see, because it'll be ruler. 132. Let me see. Okay, y'all. Oh my goodness, this is a lot. Okay. And sorry, we got time today. Leadership. The ruler, typically the archetype of king or queen, right? But I say sovereign. You are past king or queen status, whoever I'm speaking to. Okay? Somebody's name could be Elizabeth. Okay, somebody can have roots in Staten Island. Is intimately connected to source and able to receive messages directly from the higher self, considered ruling by divine right. The ruler can be of dark or of the light, or some combination of the two. The ruler who is of the dark governs their subjects through fear, intimidation, and sabotaging. The severely punishes and severely punishes those who dare oppose them. The ruler who is of the light wields their authority with compassion, benevolence, and tolerance, leading by example and providing their subjects with blessings and inspiration. There are many examples throughout history of leadership who inspire others to do their best, as well as examples of auto-created sovereigns who control others through forceful means. The dark side can be a temptation for anyone in a position of leadership, yet the light side inspires and encourages. You have found yourself in a position of leadership, whether with an individual, family, group, or community, or organization. I was just saying about I was just talking about the organization. You have made sincere attempts to guide, pursued, and inspire those who look to you to provide guidance. Yet, the choice you make in the role at times can be met with disapproval or in criticism. There are even temptations to manipulate, conjure, and guilt those who follow into complying with your wishes, which risk their resentment and subterfuge. What is this? Subterfuge. Pay close attention to these temptations, but rather than pretending they aren't there or acting them out, make it a point to be aware of them. As you acknowledge these shadow aspects and fully accept them as part of your what's this? Unity. Release them and allow yourself to move back into the frame of compassion and justice, making choices that are guided by spirit. This is the virtue of truly inspired leadership. I was picking up on somebody's birthday can be September 9th or August 9th or November 9th. The number 9 is significant, or the 9th of this month can be significant. Somebody could have just paid for a plane ticket to go somewhere. If that resonates, I'm picking up on that. So let's put this up at the forefront, okay? I feel like it's not even fire. Fire can be significant. Compassion, that's passion. Somebody's name is Monet, or either you know somebody named Monet, okay? Confirmation, if so. Okay. Somebody could be looking at their wardrobe. Somebody could be really like into like clothes and just looking beautiful, like you dress very well. You're very well kept. I'm picking up on that as well. And it's kind of like goes with you know, a leadership role, as far as also you moving forward on taking a trip. So yeah, wardrobe is big. Like, okay, that's something that's like near and dear to your heart, your appearance. Okay, let me pull one more card. This card won't be read until the end, and then we're gonna get into the message. Lover. I cannot make it up. The reason why I said I can't make this up is because I've been picking up on the collective. Okay, this taking on this leadership role. Okay, this is the energy that you're in, right? A lot of you guys are single. A lot of you guys been single for a long time. Okay, you ain't been tripping off no relationship. You ain't been, oh my God, I'm alone, I need somebody. It ain't been there, because you had to go on this path in order to become this ruler. Okay, you had to get on that path and that journey of self-love and reintroducing yourself to yourself every time. Like, you know, the rebirth, the death and rebirth. That mission took for you to, like, you were stripped of relationships, marriages, friendships. That shit was stripped because it didn't align with your path. Like, it didn't align with it. You know what I'm saying? I wonder why. Am I live? I am. It didn't align with your path. So this leadership role is taking you into, you had to love yourself first, right? Your flesh and your soul had to get to know one another all over again. That's the re-death and the rebirth, okay? But I'm picking up on like a lover, like relationships, new relationships, okay? Like, you're not going to be alone for too much longer, okay? But whoever I'm speaking to, you very well can be single. You could have been single for a while now, probably about the past 4 or 5 years. Maybe you had relationships, but probably 3 months, 6 months, it didn't really last. It was nothing serious, you know what I'm saying? You could have had a relationship that lasted for a long time, but that was like early in your adulthood, where you may have gotten married or something like that, and it didn't work out, but it was you learned a lot about yourself in that relationship, okay? You could have been 19, you could have been 35 when you got married, but that marriage or that relationship that took a lot out of you, where you wasn't standing in your power. You didn't even know who you truly were. Like, you didn't know the powers that you had today. You are in a totally different place. But I'm picking up on the lovers, like relationships coming in, and not just like, you know, boyfriend girlfriend type thing. I don't like putting labels on people, on relationships and things of that nature. And ain't that the truth? The Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I don't like putting labels on stuff. I don't like marriage, that stigma. I feel like when you put like boyfriend girlfriend, when you put labels on shit, it's like you limit it. Okay, you limit what that is, because what is what do it's always guidelines under labeling. What is a boyfriend between a husband and a wife? It's different, because a person, if it was a situation that came up and somebody was like, well, that's not your husband, so you don't have to do this, because it's labeled. But just if you're in a union with someone, it just should be respect. It should be a respect. It should be a love there. It's no certain this and certain that. It should be just that: respect, love, honor. It doesn't matter if we're married. It doesn't matter if I'm your boyfriend. It doesn't matter if I'm your sister. It should be you know what I'm saying, a level of respect, a level of love, a level of truth, and honor. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't like using. I don't like labels at all. And so I feel like the unions that you're moving into, this is going to be like your soul, your soul family. It's not going to be, oh, well, now this is my sister, or now this is my brother, or now this is my husband. It's just going to be a union. Like, this union is coming. It's not even going to be like, damn, this is beautiful, you guys, this energy. You guys are not even going to have to label. It's not even going to be none of that. Whoever these individuals, these souls that's coming into your life, and this is going to be you traveling when you meet these people. You're not going to meet them in your hometown. You're not going to meet them where you are. What's this? The Page of Swords. I ain't even shuffle the cards, y'all. I'm going to take that, though. Okay, Spirit, what messages do you have on this matter? The proof is in you. What messages do you have? Oh, my goodness. Y'all. The Five of Swords. The Four of Swords, I'm sorry. And the Two of Cups. The Lovers come out again. When you see this person or these people, when they come in, these new souls come into your life, they're gonna notice you. They're going to automatically be drawn to you, okay? Because you're magnetic. You're very magnetic, whoever I'm speaking to. Okay, you could be through the ages of 32, 34, 35. I'm picking up on. I'm even picking up on 42, 43, and 45. All right. But these relationships that you're gonna have, that you're gonna come into, they're divinely guided. Okay. Spirit has ordained these relationships, but you couldn't come into these relationships until you came out of this, like, they're showing me, like, you know how it was a cartoon or she was asleep and she couldn't wake up until that person, or that person came and kissed her. It had to be true love. This is how you were in these past relationships with this Page of Swords. Remember, I was talking about that ex. It was an ex-lover, okay? Whether it was a husband, it could have been a mother, it could have been anybody, okay? These karmics, okay? Let's call them that. That's what they are, okay? They were fighting for you not to have these unions, for you not to be in union with, because they were feeding off your energy. So as long as you were put down, as long as you were in your head, as long as you weren't taking a leap of faith or standing in your power, they were able to feed off of this magic that was in you, because you always had a leadership insight. You always had that leadership, immortal source of energy, okay, that resides in you. Whoever I'm speaking to in a past life, you are ancient. You are one of the ancient ones. Like, they never wanted you to know this. It was people in your family that knew this, and they didn't want you to know this. This is why they treated you the way that they treated you. But you've came out of that, and I really don't want to talk about, like, the negative things that you've been through and bring that shit back up, because I understand. I've been through it too. And it was a lot that we had to go through to get to where we are now, for us to even know the role that we're supposed to play in this life for ourselves. Because for so long, we played a role in other people's lives. You know what I'm saying? And we were being guided and led by the blind. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, they were telling us that we weren't who we were. They would never treat us as such. They would never treat us for who we truly were. And they seen this. They seen that you were crowned. They seen the connection that you had to the moon, to the sun. Okay? These souls that honor you, they don't even consider themselves as gods. These are sovereign souls. Okay? You are the leader. Like, you're here in the physical realm, but you lead many in the spiritual realm. Okay? This resonates. I know this resonates with someone. This is confirmation. Okay? That the power that you have, the connection that you have to the ethers and to the spiritual realm. Somebody's name could be Nancy. Okay, or your name could start with an L. I'm picking up on first, middle, or last. I feel like they were just saying that because, like, whoever these people are, you've already met them in the ethers. When you see them, it's going to be like, when you meet them and they start coming into your life, a lot of these ones is going to be people that's very wealthy. They may have more, wisdom and knowledge on certain aspects and things of that nature. But when you guys connect, everything is going to be full circle. It's going to be like you guys are in the cosmos, but you guys are in the physical. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys never missed a beat. But in order for you to have been able to come into union with them, oh, you went through a lot of deaths. You went through a lot of deaths. There was a lot of negative energy that was projected onto you. Okay? And as long as they were able to do that, that's what kept you asleep, right? But the whole time you were asleep, you were moving. You were moving in the cosmos, okay? Like, literally. These were all the times that you fell down. These were all the times that motherfuckers said that you know what I'm saying? That you weren't who you were. And you like, no, it's something more. I gotta be more than this. It ain't no fucking way. I feel it. You didn't take the bait. They're pissed about that. What the messages do you have? They're pissed. They're pissed. Somebody's name could be Elaine. The Four Wands. The Four Wands. Unions. The Four Wands talk about unions, new unions. Okay? New creations. New endeavors. All new. This is a new beginning for you. This is beautiful, y'all. Okay? I'm picking up on Capricorn energy. Also Sagittarius energy I'm picking up on. And that don't necessarily mean that you are that sign. But I'm picking up on that energy of Sagittarius, Capricorn. When we think about Capricorn energy is an energy of, hustle. I'm finna go hard. Sagittarius. 9 times out of 10, Sagittarius energy, you know what the hell they be talking about. Your discernment is on point. You can read the room. You ain't even got to be in the motherfucking room and you can read it. And I'm living proof of that. Okay? Somebody could be from New York or live in New York. Or either you could be traveling to New York. The Knight of Swans. The Knight of Swans. Swans can be significant. Okay? What do swans, it's a meaning to swans. You should look it up. I'm sure that it'll have something to do with this. What I'm speaking on. What I'm being shown. You're not afraid of your power anymore. And that brings up a lot of fear in those that said that portrayed you to be another something else that you weren't. There was a lot of self-projecting going on in these past relationships, and that energy is cleared out, but at the same time, they're still trying to cut through. They're still trying to find you in the ethers. They can't find you. They can't find you, I'm picking up on. That's what Spirit is saying. They cannot find you. If this was in the upright, they'll be rushing, still trying to attack your union, because this is how this came out. You see how the cards make sense, y'all? You gotta just pay attention. This came in a downright. They can't find your energy in the ethers. These people are going, like, it's a lot of deaths. I'm picking up on a lot of deaths. And I'm just gonna keep it real with y'all. Y'all could have been, you know, you're here where you are now, and you are much more mentally healthier, you're spiritually healthier, you're physically healthier. Even though I'm picking up, it's been a struggle with staying physically fit, right? But you've been working on it. You've been some progress, or at least you've been thinking about it, getting your mind ready for it and getting your body ready for it. But you know that this is something that has to be done because the power that's inside of you is so powerful. You're going to need to be physically fit. You're going to need to be. It's I'm not even gonna say it's too much power. It's so much power. It's like I'm seeing like someone's soul bursting out of the physical. Shit, you damn near probably gonna be able to fly pretty soon. That's how much power it is. I can't make it up. At the bottom of the deck, we got the star card. Who are you? Who are you? You've been feeding. You've been breathing life into people all your life. And so all of these energies that preyed on you, that was so um asphyxiated on keeping you in a box, you continue to feed them still. You still show love. You still, you know what I'm saying? You still honor the relationship. You know what I'm saying? So like it's a trip because they showing me like you walked away from a lot of relationships that you've had to in the past like 3 to 4 years, 5 years. I'm picking up on. You walked away from a lot of relationships, but also like if these people had called you or called you, like had called you in the process of them falling away, they were just falling away. Like you didn't just, okay, I'm not fucking with them, because if they would call and reel you back in by, you know, venting about certain things or needing you for something because you were the go-to. You've always been the go-to. But you have to understand this. If you've always been this divine being and this go-to, then how in the fuck were you who they said you were? The manipulation that they put out there is the same manipulation that they're now being faced with. Everything has been sent back to sender. And you didn't have to do that. This is just a part of the game. This is how it go. You be fucked up, a fucked up individual in this lifetime or any lifetime, all that energy, your energy has to return back to you. It doesn't matter where you are in the universe. And it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter. Whatever you put out at some point, it may not come back right then. It may not come back in a year or 2 years. But if all energy is being sent back to where it come from, because it's there, that's where it's supposed to be. That's why you got to be careful with magic, with words, with what you say, how you feel, how you think about people. You have to be very, very aware, self-aware. And if you're not working out of love and it's jealousy and it's hate and it's envy and all of that, what do you think is going to wrap your ass up? You're going to get wrapped up in that shit. The Knight of Swords and the downright just shows me that in between both of these cards, it's goodwill. Okay, it's honor, it's love. Okay, but look, they had all that shit turned back around to them. Everything. Their homes are in shambles. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I done had a lot of people project a lot of fucked up shit on me. But not in my mind, not one time did I think, not one time in my heart did I say, I hope this happened to them, or, you know, thought of something negative or wanted something bad to happen to them. I just kept moving. I just kept going. And even doing that make them upset. And it's like, damn, I can't win for losing. I'm not projecting hate onto you. I'm just moving. But you're even upset with me being the star that I am and me moving forward in love and peace. They do not like the love that you carry. That's your biggest gift. That's what's rebirthed you every time. Stronger and stronger. Wisdom, knowledge, a greater understanding. Each time. You guys are connected to source, directly connected to source. You don't gotta come here and get this information from me. This is just confirmation. You can channel just like me, whoever I'm speaking to. You have that connection to speak to source. You have that connection to speak to your ancestors. You have that to call judgment on these motherfuckers. And some of them you had to call judgment on because they were dangerous. And you didn't want to, and you don't want to see another star child, another child that has to go through this in the future. So you have to call judgment on some of these people. Because still to this day, they're hurting children. I'm picking up on that. Abuse, mental abuse. Making it because it's another starseed child. You guys can have these children in your family. And you see it. They're special. They're gifted. You know what I'm saying? But they're being attacked by these same souls, these same envious souls that attacked you. I was telling my son this the other day. I was telling him, I said, do you know that one child is a nation? If one child is a nation, do you know how fucking powerful a child is? Do you know how powerful innocence is? Love, compassion, because that's what a child is. You can do so much to a child. You can hurt a child. You can abuse a child. A child will still show loyalty. A dog will do the same thing. At some point, you're going to bite back. At some point, you're going to, call judgment on them like you have. But you went through so much before you called judgment. Before you didn't declare war, though. You didn't declare war on them like they did on you. They always declare war on your soul. On your soul. But the whole time, they declaring war on you from when you were a child, and they didn't even know that they was declaring war against God, against Source. This is a pure energy I'm picking up on. This is energy, this is matter, this is thought. The effort that they put into keeping you in captivity is the same effort that's being put towards them and where they are going and where they're headed right now. All of that shit then turned around. Some of you guys are being led to pay attention to your dreams. I call them visions. Pay attention. Take note. Because right now, there are many that's taking notes from you. There are many that's taking notes from you. You could have a platform like this. You could be a reader. Like you pass good faith. It's like these words in the material and the physical realm. I don't even feel like you even like the words like myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm picking up on an energy where you're very silent now. It's more observe, less talk. Because you know this is a fucked up world, right? Not the world itself, but the people in it. And what they choose to be. And so you are like you're a divine, like it. I'm gonna show you what they're showing me. I'm gonna tell you exactly what they're showing me. They're showing me you are a general. Maybe you could have that in your family where you had people in your family in the army, like they was in the Navy, in the sea. I don't know, but I'm picking up on that. I'm picking up in the past life, and even in the spiritual realm, in the ethers, you are a general, and you've been in war. You've been in war, in battle, throughout your existence, which started from the beginning. That's a direct connection that you have to Source. You came back here to set souls free. You came back here to set souls free. You came back here to set, and you have the ability to do that. They don't want me to say that. They don't want me to tell you. You have the ability to set souls free, literally. When you speak to Source and to the answer and to your ancestors, they listen. They listen. Ruler, sovereign, leadership. It came out. That was the first card that came out. I'm really picking up on, like, at some point in your life, it could have been like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, you were afraid of your power because you didn't know what it was. You wasn't, like, as children, we should be taught about these things, but so it's like an unknown, like, oh my goodness, what is this? What is this I'm feeling? How do I know this? This is, and so these people can talk you out of it and make it and demonize it. They can demonize what I do. This is a tool, right? These cards are tools. What did they use hundreds of years ago? They used dirt. They used grass. They used trees. They used the stars. They used the air. The air would blow a certain way. I'm telling you this because I know how to do it myself. I don't have to use these cards. These are tools. Just as well as the connection that we have to anything that we touch and we put thought into, matter into, we awaken it, because that's how much power we have, right? So don't look at the small things, okay? It's bigger than that. For me, these cards are small because I don't need them. But we have tools around us that we can use. Anything really that we want to. It's all about the energy that magnetizes magnet inside of us, and what we put out, and how we're able to use it. Like how I'm pulling these cards, and how exactly what I'm picking up on, the energy I'm picking up on, is coming out in these cards. So my whole point in saying that is, you have the ability to transmute energy. Okay, you're an alchemist. Okay, a damn powerful one. The fact that you take accountability for your actions, whoever I'm speaking to, you will admit when you're wrong. Yes, I did that. Yes, yeah, you're not gonna run from it. You know what I'm saying? And even that honesty that you have within you, you know what I'm saying? That's inside of you, where you like, okay, because you don't have to verbally say shit to anybody. You can let a person think what they want to think. And usually that's what you be called and guided to do. Because these motherfuckers don't believe what they want to believe anyways. But if you need to say it, the truth, the truth is in you, baby. The truth is in you. The truth is in you. It's all in you, all over you. And this is the connection that's so strong to the divine. This is why the divine trusts you with information, trusts you with infinite information. You have access to the Akashic records. You have to be careful what you tell people. I'm picking up on. Be careful what you share. Okay? Because a power of a power like yours is very rare. It's a rare power. Okay? It's not a lot of souls that have this anointings within them. It's not a lot of souls that carry the love in your heart. This is showing me, they're showing me that you have a child. It's like a child front and center. It's an innocence that you have about yourself. And this is the connection that you have to the divine. This is why your connection to source is so powerful. Okay? And because it's a pure. Now, I ain't going to say, of course, you done shit. You done been through. But you still have this innocence. So that baby that you were when you came out of your mom's womb, that child still is there. I'm talking about they went back to the baby. So that baby is always going to be protected and guided. Like your parent is the divine. That's who raised you. That's who raised you. And so the favor over your life, and the light within you has always been seen. So you don't have to ask why the envy and the jealousy and the hate. You don't have to ask that, because who wouldn't want to take that? Who wouldn't want to steal from you? Who wouldn't want to take from you? We're around thieves and liars and murderers. This is what's here in this world. And here you go, born into this karmic ass family, rich, with wealth. So what did they do? Oh, we're gonna throw a lid on that. We're gonna cover that up. We're gonna dim that. There ain't no way he or she's gonna be the creator themselves, because you are. You are the creator in human form. Stop fucking playing with me. It's time to go. It's time to go. That's what I was just hearing. It's time to go. At the bottom of the deck, the pentacles. I think this is the 9 of pentacles. Is it 7 of pentacles? It's 7 of pentacles. At the bottom of the deck. Oh, I put the heck of close. My bad, y'all. And we got the high priestess. Everything I just said. We got the devil card. Everything I just said. I just clarified all of that before I even put the cards out. Everything I just said. High priestess energy. You are no longer, but you're no longer. I don't even have to say it. I don't even have to fucking say it. You are no longer in bondage. You are free to move about. Like I said earlier, Spirit, could you give me some advice on the collective moving in their divine essence? How they should move. I'm talking for safety. Just safety tips. Safety tips, please. Thank you. Even though I know that you are safe, and I mean that you're protected, and that you do get messages, and you are being called to. This is what they're telling me, right? They're saying that you need to keep that open communication line with source. Consult with source before moving forward. Okay? Because you always had this you've always had this relationship with spirit, with source, and it's very comforting to your soul. Okay? It's very comforting to your soul. And so, mind you, we still are souls having a human experience. So sometimes we go through doubt. Sometimes we go, sometimes fear seep in. Sometimes we might hear something and it might trigger something, right? But if you elaborate, if you continue to, keep source, in mind, in your mind's eye, like when you need advice, things of that nature, keeping that's what your soul loves. Okay? And that's why I say we are souls having humanist experience, and sometimes we just want to go and we just gonna move ourselves. But no, you don't. That is not how your soul is set up. Your soul is set up to always have that line with source. You know what I'm saying? And when your soul is not consulting with your higher self, it's almost feeling disappointed. It's like a disappointment. Like you could be very hard on yourself. I'm picking up. Very hard on yourself. Okay, so we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the 7 of cups, y'all. These cards I gotta count, y'all, because these cards don't say how many it is or whatever. So we got the 5 of cups and the 7 of cups. Now let me tell y'all something about this, right? I'm gonna tell y'all something. Like I said earlier, the number 5 is significant, okay? Which is the 5 of swords, of wands, I'm sorry. And then cups, which is a little bit of emotion, right? This is balance. This is balance. In order for you to, I was just saying it, in order for you to continue on and stay balanced, that line of communication has to stay open, because that's your soul source line. Okay, so you know how sometimes we be feeling lazy. Oh, I don't feel like exercising today. Okay, I don't feel like exercising today, and you talk yourself out of it. No, your soul like, hold on. That's your physical talking. That's your earth self talking. No, we need to go tap in. We need to, you know what I'm saying? So it's your higher self that's leading you and guiding you. And she don't, it's crazy I just said that. So she don't, it's not crazy, but yeah, I could be speaking to some divine feminine energy. But she is fed and fueled. When she's set on fire, when she's like, oh my goodness, she's so powerful when she has that line. Okay, she's balanced. She don't need no water, she said. I don't need no water. I don't need no motherfucking food. She said, just keep me connected so that we can keep moving forward, so that they cannot bind us, or so that they cannot seep in, so that they cannot, you know what I'm saying, come in and try to, because they're never gonna stop. You are a source of energy, a source of energies for them. You was a source of energy for them. We got the high priestess in the middle. That's your energy. Okay? You could be a Taurus, Virgo, picking up on earth signs. Your creative abilities that you have, all of that shit. This is what they've been over. That's what they were over that, right? That energy. They were over that energy. So the way that you're able to catch them and sit their ass down and not place judgment, but call judgment on them, is by way of you staying connected to source. Okay, the number 7 can be significant. All right, 7 can be significant, and 5. Mind y'all, the number 7 that's a direct connection to source. Look it up and see what it means. 7-7. Okay, 7 likes and 7 people sitting up in here right now. I can't make this shit up. Oh my goodness. Let me see what other messages, because I don't want to stay on here for too long, y'all. Let me see. So, what messages what else you want me to use? Let me see. I'm going to get a message from Spirit. I want to send you guys, all of you guys, the energy back, purifying it. And I'm going to take all of my energy back, purifying it, cloaking this energy until we come up out of here. All right? It's a trip because I don't see none of the, like, if y'all talking, I don't see shit. Nothing at all. And usually I be seeing stuff. Like, I see the, okay. I can't, oh my goodness. Look what just came out, y'all. Y'all just see me, you just see me shuffle these cards. Look what just came out. Balance. Balance. Balance, wizard. Balance came out. I'm reading it. That's just, I can't believe it. Let me see what other messages they got. The great shift. They said it's been a shift. It's been a shift in the energy. This is good energy, y'all. Somebody could be going to Miami, or maybe you have relatives in Miami. Legacy. Legacy. Yeah. You connected to whatever it is, I don't, man, this connection that you have. Your words are very powerful. Your light is very powerful. Your essence, everything about you is very powerful. Conjuring. You could be a conjurer, okay? You could also have wizards in your family, like in your lineage. You could have wizards. Of course, we have a little bit of all of that in our lineage. Witches. It's real, y'all. Warlocks. Some families are just straight warlocks. Some is just straight warlocks and witches. But your legacy, that you are in right now, where you are now, that energy, this high priestess energy, and it say legacy, balance, like all of this energy that I'm getting, the ruler, all of these cards that's come out, okay, this is a lot of power, and you were trusted with this power because Source knew that you weren't going to misuse it. See, a lot of your relatives and your legacy that came before you, they misused their powers. A lot of people in your life, just in general, in your family, misuse their powers. They had the same powers as you. The thing is it stopped growing, or it stopped manifesting from Source because they tapped into a whole nother energy. It was their belief system. They created, dilemmas for other ones in the family. Like, it was a lot of hatred I'm picking up on. It was a lot of self-sabotaging. It was a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Just I'm picking up on rumors, just different things that, you know what I'm saying? And when they would sit back at night and they would, think to themselves, they knew what they was doing was wrong. So they were aware of what they were doing. They was aware that you were who you were, and instead of taking, you as a child and protecting you and loving you and showing you that, okay, this is something that we have, because these adults knew that they knew about magic. Because at a certain age, we all get this inner knowing. At a certain age, we are aware of certain things that doesn't seem like, it seems supernatural. Like, it's like we have this wake up, like this epiphany where God shows us shit. Source shows us, like, like the world is not what it seems, is what I'm picking up. Things are not what they seem. This is an illusion. This shit around you not real. Don't let this shit get you taken off of don't get distracted. They're gonna try to keep you distracted. They're gonna try to keep you in your mind, in your head. It was a war. It was a war in a battle, on your mind. And they knew this because they went in and out of spells. They went in and out of deaths and rebirths also. So they knew better. A lot of these people I hate to say this because I don't, do readings, and I rarely even say stuff like this. But there's a lot of people that's not going to be here next year, y'all. I'm talking about healthy people. I'm talking about physically. Like, well, my auntie was, but she was a fucked up individual though. She had a lot of hate on her heart. There was a lot of times that she could have helped, you know, the divine feminine energy in the family become more than what, it has been. She could have been a leader herself, but instead she wanted to keep, everyone beneath her and use her powers for whoever governs over these souls is who's taking these souls out right now. They're coming to collect. So the Grand Reaper can be significant. You could have been seeing the Grand Reaper. Somebody could have just passed recently. I'm picking up on masculine energy. He wasn't good. He wasn't good. This could have been somebody's grandfather, somebody's dad, uncle. He wasn't shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of them that's dropping. Oh, man. I'm gonna leave that right there because I don't even want to get into that energy. But these souls that's leaving, that's going over to the other side, they have been called into spiritual court. And I'm seeing source say, state your case. Say what it is that why did you do this? Why didn't you? Well, you could have. And they like, oh my God, they crying. And source like, why are you crying now? You wasn't just crying 5 minutes ago. Because you think you've been here for a long time, but you haven't. You ain't been standing in front of my face for a long time. What it is you're delusional. You chose to be delusional. You chose to take this, and then you took that, and you knew the power that you had. You knew that it was more to this world than just this, and you used it for you, but you put delusion on these. You put delusion in your family, in your blood lineage. You kept them in captivity. You kept them there, and you knew better. And this is a lot of these motherfucking divine, these divine karmic feminine energy. So the women in your family could have been very powerful, but they didn't use their essence for good. They didn't use their magic for good. Like the women, they're very manipulative. They're very cunning in your family. Some of you guys are connected to the dragon, like to dragons. You could be seeing dragons, or it's like you have a spirit of a dragon. I'm picking up on, like, you have connections to they showing me euphoric or something. It's like euphoric or something. Dragons. I don't know, but I am picking up on that. And let me read this because I don't want to keep you guys here for too long. This is such insightful information. Okay, please stay in communion with your higher self, who is source. Okay, it's nothing to be afraid of. It's nothing to fear. You don't have to be afraid of yourself. If I'm telling you that you source, And I'm telling you that you everything, you so much more than what than what the world didn't put on you and put on you. And you know that. But you have to think high of yourself as well. You can't think more higher of other things outside of you. That's not ruler. That's not ruler type energy. That's not ruler type. You know what I'm saying? You can't think that it's a God that's gonna come here that's more than you and things. You have to know that you are just as much as if you are a descendant of source of this pure energy. You've been being carried since you were a child. You chose this life. You chose to come back here, not to redeem yourself, but they're like to for souls to rise. It's souls that's rising and their souls that's falling. Okay? When you step into a room or when you step on the ground, when you get off that plane, the whole etheric field of wherever it is that you are, like, oh, she made it. I'm picking up on that. She's here. 8 can be significant. She's here. She just arrived. You don't even know you don't even know what's gonna happen. You don't even know what's gonna come. I'm getting emotional inside because these are things that you never thought was gonna come to you or happen. You never thought that you were gonna be set free, that you were gonna set this world on fire, that you played a significant part in this world being set free and souls being set free. But that's who you are. They made it hard for you to believe, but now you know. I'm telling you, that's what I'm here for. That's what I came here for. I ain't no better than you. You ain't no better than me. I ain't no higher than you. You ain't no higher than me. I can learn from you just as well as you can learn from me. This is the mindset that we have. This is the mindset that leaders have, rulers. We raise leaders. We don't want nobody to worship us and follow us. We are leaders who produce leaders. We are all leaders. Okay? The collective that I'm speaking to. And lead on, baby. Lead on. We don't see, oh, because I have this connection to source, then I'm better than. No, let me help you become closer to source. Allow me to help you connect, because we all have a connection. We are all able to have a connection to the divine, to that pure energy. So these souls that's being called into court, they're running, they're trying to hide, they're trying to do all that, but you're being called to move forward. And don't worry about them. You were karma in their lives to help them move forward on their journey, wherever that looked like. That's what you were. And that's all. Okay? So let me see. Balance. I'm going to read this and I'm going to let you guys go. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for, allowing me into you guys' energy. So this message is the message from Spirit, from Source. Okay, this will be the closing message. Okay, say balance. This card bursts and brings the message to find equilibrium. You can be sure that instant karma will be showing up for you no matter where you are on the spiritual path. Above the rocks, you see a bright star illuminated. Cyrus streams light codes down into the middle of the rocks and reminds us of the gentle balance and the forces that drive us. There is a fine line between chaos and balance. Just as your thoughts can build you up, they can take you into a momentum that is out of balance, causing unease, stress, and multitudes of other negative things. This card emerges when you are hearing the call for balance. Maybe you need more sleep, more work, or more alone time. Whatever balance is needed, if you look inside yourself, you will find it within your spirit. It says work with un unakite is UN. So I believe this is a stone, but it's UNAKITE. So look that up and see, you guys. You guys can use that. Like I said, it's a tool. They're tools, right? But they do enhance certain things. They enhance, like how I pull the cards. Is energy, right? So new thought pattern. My emotions are balanced and I react with love. Okay, I'm gonna read that one more time. My emotions are balanced and I react with love. Okay, so I'm sending peace and love to you guys all. Thank you for coming to Ask Tribe to Wealth. I really do appreciate you guys, and yeah, I love you guys. I do. Have a nice rest of you guys Friday. Okay, be safe out here. Make sure you have fun responsibly. All right, and be very, very self-aware of the rooms that you place yourself in. All right, be very careful. 3-3 can be significant, but be very not careful, but just be aware of the rooms that you place yourself in. Okay, if you going out hanging out and stuff like that, pay attention. All right, because you gonna know some shit. If some shit gonna pop off, you gonna know before everybody, and you might not be able to tell everybody, but you can get your ass out of there and move and go, because spirit ain't gonna let nothing happen to you. But that's why you gotta stay tapped in and stay balanced. Okay. Peace and love. Namaste, which means, I fail y'all. Oh my goodness. Namaste, which means the light inside of me see the light in you. All right, you guys. I'll see you sovereign ones later.